How's it going? Coach Sobalvarro, SobalvarroFitness.com. I got a request from a user on Facebook, on the Facebook page. He's asking what he can do for hamstrings daily for flexibility. Right? Why am I holding a belt? Well, because that's what we're going to do. I want you to get a belt. It doesn't have to be a white belt in Jiu-Jitsu. If you get a higher belt than that, that's perfect. But no, really, it doesn't have to be a martial arts belt by any means. It can be a regular belt, or you can order a stretching strap off of Amazon or eBay. They're not too much, anywhere from 10 to 20 bucks, maybe 30 bucks. You shouldn't need to pay more than like 10 or 15 bucks. The good thing about a stretching strap is that it's got loops. It's got loops in it. So let's say you were to loop it around your foot. I have a loop here, 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 and some of them are numbered like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way you can keep track of your progress. But if you've got a belt that you can dedicate just to stretching, ABU belt, something like that will work just fine. And then hang it up on the wall, like you hang up your keys on the wall. That way you have to walk past it every day, and you never miss it. So it's going to be staring at you. You're going to be walking past, and like your conscience can be like, hey, stretch it. Go back. Go 5 minutes into it every day. Even 5 minutes. If you can, more. We'll talk about all that other stuff later. The fundamentals. But just for now, just hamstrings, right? So what you want to do, once you got that belt, a belt that, by the way, you might want to mark with a marker to track your progress, but you'll see what I mean in a minute. So you're going to get that belt, right? Say maybe you did a little warm-up, a few squats or jumping jacks or whatever, walking around briskly. But if not, just dial down the effort, and the amount of force that you're putting into the stretch. But super important, you're going to want to apply your breathing to it. Effort on the exhale, and you're maintaining whatever progress you've made on the inhale. So, loop one foot with the belt. You're going to bring it up to 90. If you can, 90 degrees. And that's what the belt is for. So, some of you might be up here, bring it up to 90. Some people might be about here. And even though they're chalked down on the belt, can't get it to 90. So, if you can get it to 90, no matter how low you are on the belt, I want you to stretch two things. You come up as high as you can without bending the knee. That's not too crazy painful, right? Slight discomfort, not all out pain. So just apply it either way, whether you can come up to 90 or come up to here. You apply the same. So, wherever you come up to, what you're going to do is you're going to start to exhale and relax, hold your ground here, and get your head on the ground. So as you're exhaling, you're working harder and you're relaxing at the same time. You're working harder because you're increasing the focus and you're gradually increasing the stretch. But you're getting the stretch mainly more through relaxing the areas that you're stretching, as opposed to using brute force on them, pulling them back. Yeah, it's a steady pull, but to help encourage that you get that relaxed stretch. The arm is here just as a constant, and slow, gradual, careful, and controlled assist to progress the stretch along. So as you're sinking back, your head's relaxed, you can start alternating arms and relax that shoulder to the ground. So really dedicate like one exhale at a time And really take your time. So it'll take up a whole 5 minutes easy. It'll go by really quick. You won't even notice. So don't get it to work or nothing. Exhale. Use an exhale or 2 even, or even 3 for each area of your leg that's tight, one by one. And if you focus enough, because it's burning, right, but you're trying to get it to relax at the same time, so it's kind of crazy, it'll pretty much consume your whole thought process. So I say work from back to front, from the bottom to the top. So a couple of exhales, the hamstring area, then a little bit higher, maybe behind the knee, a couple of exhales, the calves, then right here, the Achilles, and then the foot, which again is going to feel like more back here in the calves, and then just working your way through the different areas. And you'll feel it even inside of one session, the difference that it makes. Right? So try to keep track. And then switch over and do the same thing for the other leg. So again, you're going to loop it. Ideally, bring it up to 90 degrees, laying your head back on the ground. Even if you can't bring it up to 90, lay your head back on the ground. And just run through all of the same what I was saying, head on the ground, using your exhale to relax the leg and all the different areas. And once you ran through the way that I showed you just now, maybe you could try it again with a bent knee up to 90 degrees. But I want you to get a feel for with a straight leg and cover and all that, because that's the hardest way. You don't want to learn the cut down, modify it too much, because then we don't want to discourage actual progression. So you want to start off with that straight leg, and then bend the knee. But only bend the knee if you can't bring the leg up to 90 while chalking your hands down the rope with a straight leg. Otherwise, forget about the bend knee. If you can bring your hands real far down the rope, but you can bring your leg safely up to 90 degrees with a straight leg. When I say safely, I mean, yeah, there's going to be muscle pain, right, because you're stretching, but it's always up to you to ride that threshold of what's, slight discomfort and all-out pain, because somewhere past, discomfort is, putting yourself at risk for, strain and injury. So use your exhales, put in your time, and this is where the marks come in. If you do it every day, try to look at the clock. If you do it every day, you will progress. Maybe not every day. You notice progression, but every week you will notice progression. So it's kind of nice to have a little marker, or if you just do it by feel, but you will progress. And so just measure, notice, if you want to do like a benchmark, like every Monday, really put in the time, warm up everything, and just sit down, for a while and test your range in that stretch. Really dedicate a lot of time to it. You could do that like once a week, and you'll notice you're coming up. As long as you maintain every day, 5, 10, 15, 20 minutes, at least 5, for the hamstrings. But as long as you maintain at least 5 to 10, you'll progress. Just maintain that bare minimum every day, and some days, give it more time if you can, right? And then eventually, you become higher and higher on the belt, and eventually, you won't need the belt. Alright. Well, thanks for watching. Coach Sobalvarro Fitness. Until next time, train safe, train hard.